Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the... So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bears take over. Now here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Fields. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5 now. Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So it Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup. Relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. D. Ford in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off play action, Fields. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And this is going to be 49er football.
It's funny to me.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chicago offense set to get started. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge, who worked his way in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Play action. It's Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the... Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And they're going to speed things up here. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers will... Now Fields. They'll roll him out right. And this one's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Niners, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.